Okay, hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Welcome to our live session today. So I'm Shi Yun, the white pole.
I'm Jasmin, the black pole.
Yeah. So today, right, as you can see at the start, we have two models right here. So you'll be guessing what we'll be doing today, right? So the topic for today will be men's eyebrows trimming, grooming, and trimming. Yep. So to start off, because these two models probably should have seen them last week on our episode of the foundation and contouring last week. So before we start our eyebrow trimming the session, we already have put on some basic foundation on them, as you can see on screen. Yeah, they look more presentable on screen, right? Yeah, refined looks. Yeah, and as handsome as usual. So yeah, okay, so maybe we can just get them to share a little bit on their experience.
And in case the audience forgets them, right? Okay, that is actually Wei Lun, okay, which is a Shi Yun's model, and this is Javier, which is my black pearl model. Okay,
my black pearl model.
Okay, so actually, I'd just like to ask them a little bit about whether they have went for any kind of eyebrow grooming before outside, like paid, someone actually do this grooming for you guys.
No, not at all.
You never thought of it at all. You think your eyebrow is perfect?
No, I never think that it's perfect, but it's just that I just never come across my mind, and then I think as a guy, I don't need this kind of service. Yeah.
So I think he is those typically who think that natural is beauty.
Yeah.
And confident in his own naturally grown eyebrows. What about Wei Lun?
I feel like I'm not a guy now.
Oh gosh, we have done
Because you said, as a guy, you don't think you need the service.
you're not a guy.
I think my eyebrows, my brows are actually quite messy, so I actually go for trending. Yeah, outside.
It's a rare sight that guys usually go.
How often do
Yeah.
you go?
Maybe 1-2 months.
Once in 2 months?
Once in 1-2 months.
Once in 1-2 months. Oh, okay, means your growth speed not very high lah. Not very growth rate. Growth rate.
Actually go quite fast.
So okay. Maybe circuit breaker, that's why you don't have the chance to visit your shredder. Wow, at least okay, I can see from it's very well kept now. So maybe not much today to do on his eyebrows. But no worries. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so before we share with everybody, right? How do we do the steps in achieving the perfect eyebrows for the guys? Maybe we can just share with you guys how to determine which type of eyebrows that is suitable for each type of face shape.
Maybe we'll first introduce the different kinds of brow shape for males, because males and females, right, in terms of our face shape, in terms of our features, we actually can be quite different. So the way that we do our brow, the grooming, right, for ladies and for men is a little bit different. Okay, so you can actually see our slides now. Okay, you can actually see. Okay, you can see that this is for like men's grooming.
This is our topic for today.
Yeah, this is our topic for today.
Can we have the second slide?
And upcoming, you're going to see this slide, right? Okay, you can actually see these are the different types of brow shapes that's very suitable for men. Okay, so you have actually those like angled, rounded, and also those with some straight. Want to show that they have a certain kind of like attitude. They have actually brow slit at the back. Yeah, depending on how your hairstyle or how the entire outlook that the guy would want to actually portray himself. Okay, so this is actually the basic 5 different types of common male brow shapes that you can actually find. Okay, so okay, next one. Going on to the next slide. Okay, you can actually see that we have actually different types of face shape. Right, you have to match with the different type of brow shape. Okay, so it's not like whatever brow shapes that you have, right? I pick the one that I like the most and I just pile on your face, and I do the grooming straight away, because it really depends on how the shape of the actual person is. Okay, so looking at the slides, right? Okay, both Wei Lun and Javier, what face shape do you think you are?
Can I see the slides?
Yes. Actually, when I went to army and shaved my head.
Shave your head.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
When I went to army, I look like an egg.
You look like an egg.
Yeah.
I look like an egg. Oh, okay.
Oval
Yeah, my face is. I think my face is quite oval.
Yeah, it's quite pretty obvious. It's a bit oval.
Yes.
It's a little bit sharp at the end.
Oval shape is good. It's perfect shape.
Oh,
So not much.
I didn't know that.
Now you know.
I always thought men must have those like square.
Yeah,
Chisel.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And bushy mustache.
No.
No.
Fine jawline.
What about you, JJ? Which face shape do you think you are?
I think because I'm more to the skinny side, so I guess it will be square to me.
Square? Question mark.
Don't forget, last week I said I want to be
the
an
four
angel.
corners? Where is the four corners? I really wonder.
You don't see the corners.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
It's
you
like
are more
round.
towards like the the first one from the second row.
Triangle.
Which is the
Triangle.
triangle. Yeah. Because you look at the side over here, he's actually quite sharp at the jawline, yes. Yeah, so I would think that it's more towards the triangular side more than the square because I really cannot find
the
where is
four-sided.
where is the angel. Okay. Yeah, no right angle. I can't find
No
it.
right angle.
I only see like that only. Okay. So basically, right, for himself, right, actually, what kind of this kind of face shape, right, actually is suitable for this kind of triangular kind of brow shapes. Yeah. So what about Wayland's side?
Yeah, because just now Belu mentioned he thinks his face is over, right? But at a judgment level, we saw it looks over to us also. So for this kind of face shape, right, actually currently his eyebrows is really very, very flat. As you can see, like the start and the end is the same shape, like black, one line drawn. So, but yeah, you can see in the zooming cam, right? Okay, so basically for oval shape kind of face feature, usually you will have a slightly up at the back. Not very Nike kind of up, that kind, but slight up to make your shape make your whole face look slightly more better in a way that it won't make your face look longer because oval shape is a bit long.
Yes.
Long.
And why we actually think that it's very important for guys also to actually groom their eyebrows is because when you look at people in their eyes also, right, it's very important that your brow shape actually helps to enhance your look to others. Yeah, your eye contact with others. So actually the eyebrow, without your eyebrow, we all look very funny. Can you imagine that? We just block away their eyebrows and you go out in the day without an eyebrow. Actually you feel like you're very, very expressionless and naked. Yeah. So actually eyebrows plays a very important part. Although 它只是两条细细的眉毛 okay? Yeah. So right now, okay, without further ado, right, we'll actually show you how we're actually going to do the eyebrow grooming. But of course, like what they said just now, right? Actually, some of them actually there are many different ways that we go about eyebrow grooming. One can be go by threading. People use the 绳子 then pluck out
the
excess
hair.
Yeah, excess hair. Okay, and also like they go by waxing.
Yeah.
Or they use tweezer to pluck out the excess hair. All these are possible also. But today we don't want to let you guys feel so much pain.
Thank you.
I don't want someone while I'm doing the grooming and somebody keep screaming at me. So actually what we use what are the things that I will use today is actually this kind eyebrow shaper, as you can see. Okay, I usually don't find extremely long ones or extremely small ones. Okay, I usually use this length.
Medium length.
Yeah, I think just nice can shave off
that length of hair that you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't shave excessive amount of hair. Like you can see over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Medium length.
Yeah.
Medium length.
Yeah, and also right, I like this one because it has actually a little comb here. Then I can brush the hair, especially, usually for guys, we don't usually go for grooming like Javier. Their hairs will actually go different directions. So when you are trying to groom it, you need to actually make it into a unidirection. Then it's easier. And also this, you can see this little bend scissors here. Okay, this little bend scissors is to cut off long hairs, excessively long hairs. Then you cut it away. Yeah, so that to make it neater. Because sometimes when there's excessive long hair, they actually intercross and make it very, very messy also. Okay, so this is what I will use also. Okay.
I'll use the same thing as Jasmine to avoid them having so much pain today, right? Okay. Yeah. So do you want to show the next slide?
Oh yeah.
We have one more
slide. See how we actually determine the start and the end of their eyebrows. Okay, so you can see from the slides over here, right? Okay, this is how we actually show the where is the start of the eyebrow.
So usually, okay, if you zoom into this cam, okay, for Wei Lun's, right, usually at the start of the eyebrow, it will be at the start of your eye. Okay, so if you put your eyebrow shaver or your any eyebrow pencil, you diagonally, vertically put it upwards. So where your eye start usually will be the start of your brow. Anything that is in excess in front, right, you just have to shade it off. If you too much of your eyebrows grow too near together, right, then you will look like the La thing where you have the connected eyebrows. So it won't look very, very nice. Okay. So after you define your start, you have to define your peak. Peak, not the peak, but the highest point of your brow. Okay. So usually for the highest point of your brow, you will do a 45-degree from the nose. Okay. So from the nose over here. Oh, sorry. Okay, can understood. Yeah, so usually it will be at the peak over here, as you can see. This is the highest one. Okay, and then to mark out the end, we have it even at the corner of the eyes. That will be the end, right? So there will be 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, so that's about the brief idea. But let us just start doing it, and then we explain at the same time as well. Okay? Yeah, I'll just grab my eyebrow pencil. That's with the comb. So first thing I will just usually I will brush the eyebrow to make sure that all the hair is in the same direction. Okay. This is in case I just accidentally shave off extra strand of hair. That's really what happened to me in the past when I first started how to shave my own eyebrows. I really literally shaved one piece of my eyebrow off. So that is quite scary if let's say you are first time doing shaving. And one thing to know when you are doing shaving, do mark up the first 3 points that I mentioned just now. So I will just do the marking right now to mark up the first the start, the peak, and the end. Okay. Just close the eyes. Okay. And the peak, as I mentioned, is a 45-degree from the nose, the side of the nose. At the highest point, you just mark it. Make a mark. Okay. And then for the end, just a 45-degree from the end of your eyes. That should be the end of your eyebrows. Anything longer than that, you need to trim it off. If not, you will be having a too long eyebrows, which is very drooping and making your eyes look really very restless. Okay. So after I've marked out the peak, the front of the brows, the peak of the brows, and then the end of the brows. So what I need to do now is because Wei Lun's eyebrows, right, is actually quite bushy. So he has a lot of eyebrows there. So he don't need to really to draw too much, but you just have to trim off the excess, the stray hair. Is it called stray hairs? The excess smaller hair that is not within this area markup. Okay, so after I've marked it up, I will just take the shaver. Okay, be careful when you use a shaver because shaver is actually a pen knife, but it's not so sharp. So whenever you are holding a shaver, if you are a first time person who's trying to do this at home and try to shave your eyebrows yourself, do note that you cannot take it like a 90-degree to your skin. If not, it will be like a direct contact, and then you will end up hurting yourself if you are too new at this skill and things like that. Okay, so just have to take a shaver and then put it perpendicular to your hand at a this is called a 180 degrees. Okay, so that it can just like that to shave off the eyebrows. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, right, you can see on Jada's end, right? Okay, I actually mark out and outline the entire brow shape for him. So any of the anything that is excess and that is outside of the outline, right, will be considered as excess hair. So I will use the eyebrow shaper to actually trim it off. Okay, so actually there's quite a bit of excess hair at the back. Okay, I mean for this kind, right? I mean, guys, if you can choose to use tweezer. It's not an issue if you don't mind the pain, but I think one bad thing about tweezer is that once you pluck it out, not forgetting the pain, but also it actually is by a lot of force, so it might make your eyelid more loose and droopy also. So So most of the time, I will actually choose to use a shape bit by bit because his eyebrow shape, right? It's just there's a lot of excess hair going out of the his usual shape. So most importantly is still to make sure the excess hair, okay, is being trimmed off like this. Yep.
Yeah, so we are working on the eyebrows right now.
Okay. So basically like this. Okay. So I just finished the first step for the eyebrow shaping. Okay, trimming off the excess hair. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, right, because the shape is actually, I go for more of a triangular at the back. It's just very small dip only. But technically in front, right, it's more towards the straight portion. Okay, so usually, right, for the eyebrow, right, the front part is darker. It's actually, there should be a gradient. So the in front, right, it should be actually darker. And as you go to the back, right, it should be lighter. Yeah. So I'll just use the eyebrow pencil lightly and just to firm up the shape a bit more. Like what I did just now for the outline. Okay. So over here as well. To give it a more thorough shape. Okay. So you can see from here. Okay, so one side of the road is quite done already. Okay. And what I will do is, right, okay, there's some parts where the hair is a bit long, so I will just cut it. Okay, so what you usually do if you need to use this kind of scissors to cut it, right, what you do is you just comb the eyebrow downwards, okay? Anything that go excess of it, you can just cut it, okay? So this one take a bit of technique. Yeah, okay. So basically not very long also. So I will just cut some of the hair, okay? Excess hair away, okay? To give you a more better look, okay? So how is it going on?
Yeah, for me, I just did the left side of the Yun's eyebrows and then shave it into a little arc shape at the end of the eyebrow. And then right now I'm filling in the gaps that is missing to make it look more complete. All right. Then I'll have to brush it off. Because Wei Lun already has a lot of eyebrows, quite a bushy eyebrow, so there's not much that I need to fill in the color, just to make sure that the shape is more defined than the right side of his eyebrows, which is not yet groomed. All right. Okay. Just brushing off his hair.
多的毛出来。
Yeah, just one thing to note. Yeah, just make sure that you do on the left side, right? You have to do the symmetrical thing on the right side. To make it a balanced feature. Because some eyebrows, right? You know, eyebrows are like twins. They are not like a copy and pasting. So sometimes your left eyebrow is more easier in a shape that is easier for you to trim, but the right eyebrows is not that the same. So for Wei Lun, it's still quite okay. So I'll just move on to do the other side of his face, okay? Of his brows. Let me just shift myself. All right.
Okay, so for my side, I'm actually done with the trimming. I'm done with brushing off the excess hair. Okay, so one side of it actually looks like this. Okay, for Ginger. Okay. So now I'm going to like what she mentioned just now. The most important thing is to make it symmetrical. Okay.
We have to
Okay.
do the same.
Okay, like I wouldn't say that it will be like totally 100% identical. Okay, that's a little bit how to say unrealistic. Yeah. So actually is to make it as similar visually that it
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, sorry.
Can
We
you
should
hear us?
backtrack a little. The
Okay.
sound went off.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Just now a little bit of technical glitches on the audio. So, like what I mentioned just now, right? The most important thing, right, is not to make both sides identical. Okay, both sides of the eyebrow identical. The main thing is that to make it actually visually, it seems like it's similar and it's balanced. Okay, so no need to be so harsh on yourself. All right. Okay, so now, right, I'm gonna do on the other side. Okay, so similarly, what we're gonna do is that you still have to use it as a measurement, like the start. Okay, so the start, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, so the start, right, will actually be like this. You where your eyes start, right, is where it should be a starting. So as beginner, if you start just drawing your grooming your own eyebrow, right, actually it's okay that you start doing a mark to give you an indication where to start and where to end. All right. And also over here, okay, for the end part, nose, and the end of the eye, okay, and this should be the end point over here, okay. And then for the teeth, right, is actually here, nose, eye, and here. So this is about the teeth. Okay, so you can actually make a small dot on that for as an indication before you actually do any trimming, before you get very scared that I trim excessively and the brow shape went out of shape. All right. Okay, so what happens is that I will just draw the outline first. Okay, outline. Okay, so actually it's more towards the straight part. The start off actually is quite straight. Okay, over here. Okay, and then I reach the peak. Okay, and then come down a bit. Okay, so actually I do realize that for Javier, he has a lot of excess hair towards the end, where it should be the narrowest of his eyebrows. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll actually start with the end part first, as you can see over here. Here, this part is all the excess hair. Yeah. Okay, so what we do is just gently. See, actually using the shaper, right, it spares you the pain.
Yeah.
And you can still, remove the hair quite quickly.
Yeah, and I can breathe relaxed.
Don't need to shout out loud. Okay, so basically, right, yeah, there are some hairs that might be a little bit more stubborn, so you just need to be a bit more patient with it. Okay. I think about eyebrow shaping, right, it's about patience.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not about like short. You realize that it gets thinner and thinner. Because previously when I'm doing my own eyebrow, I also have like because my eyebrows are actually quite thick and black. So there are times where I don't know why I groom it until it becomes so thin that I cannot even recognize that was actually my own eyebrows. Okay, so this is like don't worry, it will not happen to you today. Don't chill. That's like when I tried doing my own eyebrow shaping on my own. So I think when you learn how to do your own eyebrow shaping, actually it can help you save a lot of your money.
Yes.
Because you don't have to give it to other to actually do it for you actually, and you can do it every day for yourself to groom it nicely, to make sure that the shape is actually to your liking.
Yes. And I find it that Jasmin, if let's say we go out to the salon and get them to do your eyebrows, right? It's a case where you don't know how your eyebrows will turn out eventually.
Yeah.
It might sometimes get too thin. Because personally I tried threading before. And then I went to those then end up I came out from the threading place, right? I felt that my eyebrows like a Nike shape, It's totally so thin. I cannot accept it.
Inverted Nike shape.
Inverted Nike, yeah. You know how thin it was. So it's like, oh my gosh. Then in a way, I think that when you learn the skills of helping yourself to do an eyebrow trimming, it will not only put your looks in shape, right? It also help you to determine how thick eyebrows you want. So you won't get to a stage where you're leaving your eyebrows to the hands of others where you don't know how it will turn out eventually.
Yeah, because who knows, right? You might be in the hands of someone who
It's not experienced at all.
Yeah.
You don't even know whether the person is as experienced.
or maybe that day is the first day at work.
Yeah. Or maybe that day she's not in a good mood. Then your eyebrows, there goes it.
Yeah. So it's really about, if you know how to do it, I think it's really something that a very good skill that you can have. You know, every other day when you see that your hair is growing in a very messy direction, and you can do it on your own. That's really good, right?
Okay, so I'm just filling in okay, I've done the other side of Raylun's eyebrow, trying to make it symmetrical because from what I can see, this side of the eyebrows is slightly not that bushy. So when the eyebrows are not that bushy, it will look a bit lopsided on your face. So what I'm trying to do is after I trim off, after I mark out the areas to trim off the excess hair, I'm right now filling in the eyebrows with eyebrow pencil to make it look more completed in a way, right? So for Waylun's eye shape, like I mentioned just now, it's more of slightly of a slight up at the back. So I will not make it look like as his original, which is a very straight kind of eyebrows for him, right? So to make his face shape look more enhanced over shape, right? Okay. And when you do an eyebrow pencil color, right, you have to try to not choose a color that is too okay, depending on your eyebrow colors. If let's say it's already very black, then you can choose a tone that is very near to it. But if let's say your really eyebrows is like don't have, or it's really like very thin and not much in black color, right, choose a tone that is more of a brown shade. If not, you'll be putting like two black colors stamp on your eyebrows. That makes it looks very awkward. Okay, so for Waylun, I'm choosing the brown color itself. So because he already has dark brows, I'm not going to enhance his eyebrows to make it look more darker, to make it look like a more natural color. So I'm using a brown color instead. Okay. Yep. So just final touching with a little bit brushing of the eyebrows to make it look more symmetrical. Okay. And
Yeah, for my side, right? Actually, for the other side, I've actually done the both side of the eyebrow. But right now, I just want to trim away the longer hair. Okay, away. Okay, so what happens is that I've actually brushed it. Okay, brush it down. Okay, so now it's like, because your hair actually grows like this, right? So you don't exactly know where is the excessive longer hair. So what you do is actually, I will get this kind of like, this is actually just not the eyebrow shaper, but I'm actually having a comb in front so that you can actually brush it down like this. Okay, so anything that goes beyond their outline, right, actually is the excess that you can cut away. Yeah, so similarly, you can just do this throughout your eyebrow, okay? And then you know where is the place that you can cut more, right?
not that awkward, right? Because basically for Waylun's feature, right, on his right brow, right, there's actually a scar. Okay, so for him, right, this scar portion, the hair will grow. So if you don't do anything to it, right, your brows, right, will look like it's broken into half. People in Chinese call it 断眉 lah, which is not a very good thing. So what I need to do is you just take the eyebrow pencil and then just fill up the gap to make it look not so empty there, or if it's like broken into two. Okay, so just fill it on this portion. And then for what I did to him, did on his eyebrow, I shaved a little bit of his the tip at the end here, because just now his starting point and his ending point is the same thickness, so it's like a very flat and very uni size kind of eyebrow. So for right now, what we did just now, just now we basically trimmed a little bit only. Okay, because Waylun is really very particular about his eyebrows, so you have to make it look very sweet, very pretty. Okay, you know he cannot go out of the room later on. Okay, so basically what you can see from the screen right now is his brows are more symmetrical. Like I mentioned earlier, brows are not like photocopy machine. Your left and right can photocopy and paste the same. They are like twins. Okay, there's a slightly difference in the pair of eyebrows over there. But what makes it look very pleasant is that you just have to make it look comfortable. When you look in the mirror, you feel that it actually is quite okay, it's good to see to my own eyes that okay, can then that's the eyebrow shape that you think you can accept. Then okay already. And especially for guys, don't go for very thin eyebrows. It looks really very funny. Even myself also cannot accept the very thin eyebrows. Not saying guys as well. Okay. So basically, I've about completed Wei Lun's eyebrow with the trimming, grooming, and also the filling it with the colors, the brown color shade, which is this color I used. Okay. It's not really very brown, but it's more of like brown black kind. But it's more softer to look. If not, if you use a totally black, your eyebrows will be really like 蜡笔小新, I was saying. Okay, so try to avoid that. It looks really not that nice. Okay, yep. So you want to take a look.
I saw it just
How
now.
do you feel? Is it much? Is there difference before and after?
Yeah, because previously mine was very flat. But now it has
A
more
little up
the up. Yeah.
at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you look comfortable at your own eyes?
Yeah, looks
okay.
nice, nicer.
Not much difference, but there's a little bit of difference.
Actually, I can see the difference also because over here previously it was more hair.
More bushy.
More
Okay.
bushy, yeah.
Okay.
And then now it looks more in shape.
In shape. Yeah. So actually, you can start to learn how to trim your own eyebrows as well.
Oh,
Then you can save the money from going to the person to help you trim.
Yeah, and because I go outside to thread, so actually I want to say I thought she was very professional.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
But although
very
I don't do threading, but I use the grooming method.
I think it's a very good skill to learn. Maybe I need to go and rewatch the video myself and see how you do
Yeah,
it.
you should. Don't worry. For those who are watching our live right now, right? If you are a guy or you're a girl who want to learn this skill of the eyebrow trimming, you can just contact us or drop us a comment, okay? Or if you have any questions right now, just drop us a comment in our Facebook post so we can answer you accordingly, okay? Else, you can just drop me or Jasmin a message that you all want to come down physically and learn from us on how to shape your eyebrows, like what we did for Wei Lun today. You can let us know also. You can contact me at 9144-5506 and Jasmine at
9755-1283.
yeah. So you know our number, right? Please help us to just message us if you have any questions. Or you can just put in the
for
comment.
Javia's
Alright?
side, right, I've actually also finished his and brushing off the excess hair. He actually finished his eyebrow shaping already. So actually, one last step that we actually do is actually to set his eyebrow. Okay, to set his eyebrow. All right. So actually, I will actually use this loose powder. Okay, this medium loose powder on him to make sure that the eyebrow makeup, because actually we actually did touch out a little bit using the eyebrow pencil. Okay, so actually we'll use this to actually slightly touch up on him. So what we will do is, okay, we'll actually pour a bit of the medium one. Okay, actually you do not need so much, okay? So, and you just use the brush, okay, over here, okay, and then dab it slightly, okay, and then just press it on like this, just slightly press it on like this, okay? Don't have to be too harsh on it, okay? Yeah, and just press on it to set the eyebrow makeup, alright? Okay, so that's about it. This is very simple. When you do your eyebrow shaping, this is how the things can be done for you at home. Okay, yeah, so this is actually the look for Javier. Ta-da!
Javier, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. After
Take
I
a
look at
your
it,
own brows.
I feel that it's more neater and looks nicer. I think I'm getting more and more to the Andy Lau stage.
Oh, we forgot our mission. This is Aaron Kwok and Andy Lau, yeah.
Okay, so for your
Get out of
side
the
is
frame.
also done.
Yeah, I'm done too.
Okay, so basically, right, this is what we have shown you for two different type of face shape, different type
The
of
oval shape.
yeah, the kind of eyebrow that you can actually shape it for. I mean, even females viewers who is here, right, can also learn how to do it for your loved ones also. And also for guys, if you are able to do it yourself, right, actually it will actually save a lot on your grooming cost. Yeah, and it gives you a more refined look. Do you think so?
And a look that you really like yourself. That's why you shape it to that look, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, very simply, this is how actually the eyebrow grooming is like. Very simple. And then following next week, right? Okay, do stay tuned next week, the same time, same place. We're gonna do makeup session as well for black pearl and white pearl, right? So do stay tuned and continue to like and follow our Facebook page. And do like and share our video out to your male friends or female friends who would like to do male eyebrow grooming for themselves. All right? Okay, so that's all that we have for you today. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye.